Hey guys, before we start off with today's video, I wanted to show you guys my newest obsession, which is this bag from Miss Fong. It is not just a bag, it is also a diaper bag. If you know me, you know I hate diaper bags. I have 4 kids. I have never been the one to use a diaper bag because I feel like they're super big. I've always done purses. Downside with purses is that you never fit everything you need for yourself and the babies. And you guys know I have twins, so I need a lot of stuff in my bags, but I don't want to carry a huge bag. I'm going to show you guys kind of what's in my bag so you guys can see everything that fits in this tiny little bag. Okay, so to start off, we have these nice pockets in the front, which I love because I keep most of my personal stuff in the inside, and the side pockets is what I use for like the quick things I need to get to right away. So for example, flushable wipes, we definitely need those now that the twins are potty training. Usually I would carry like extra diapers here, but like I said, they are potty training, so we can never go wrong with some extra chonies. So this is my basically like let's get it out and ready to go pockets, and I love them because they're so easy to get to. You don't have to like dig through here. And we have this, which is another one of my easy to get to pockets. That's where I keep all of my medicine. So in this little pocket, not the main one yet,
this is where I keep my medication, my inhaler, just my little like quick like, hey, I need my inhaler, I need to take my pill.
we got them right here, right on front pocket, so it's super easy. In the back, I carry like all the quick little like band-aids. Like I said, this is my diaper bag and it is my purse as well, so you're gonna see a whole bunch of everything. You never know when they're gonna fall or something. Guys, I'm going through it super quickly just to kind of show you guys. So right behind that one, just like in the front one, we have another pocket, and this is my other essentials. So quick glasses. Right now I just have the glasses. I usually pop my keys in that pocket as well, just so that I don't have to dig through my actual purse. I just pop them in that side pocket and they're easy to get to. And then we get to the actual purse. So I've already showed you guys 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pockets. But now we're gonna get to the inside, which is my favorite part. The reason why I love this bag so very much is because it doesn't look like your average diaper bag, but it is your average diaper bag in the inside.
So I have the 20 little brushes.
So I usually carry extra sippy cups because I either put milk, water. I just want to keep them either warm or fresh. In these bags, here, let me show you. They have this isolation, so it keeps them either cold or warm. If you know, you know. That comes in clutch, guys. Even if you don't have kids, or put your drinks, put your coffee. Like there's times where I go out and I don't have the twins with me. I'll pop my coffee in here and literally you can zip it up. Nobody would ever know. And there's still more. 1, 2, 3. But look at how small and pretty this is. Again, I'm not trying to focus on everything I have in here because I have so much stuff in here, but like again, my little pocket, I know that my gum,
my lotion. I always carry a straw with me because I hate drinking without a straw. So that's that. We always need extra scrunchies. I have little liquitas for the twins. My contact cases.
So that's all on the side. So I'm an organized mess. We carries my big old wallet in here.
Body spray, perfume, more pills. I don't even know I have those in here. And that's why I keep all of my lippies, my eyelash glue.
I really love how it's very neutral. The colors are black, nude. I love it. I really love the size of it. It's not a super oversized bag. And let me put it on so you guys can see. Once again, I'm going to put the cups in here so you guys can see it doesn't look super packed. I was showing Kimmy, she's like, Mom, I want one for school because I can fit everything in here and sneak my drinks. It's pretty. 10 out of 10. Did you guys hear her? Aquí está la chismosa. She's over here listening like, because she's obsessed. I'm trying to show you guys what it looks like on. Very cute. It's very aesthetic, but little do they know, you got everything in here still. Guys, I really do recommend this bag. Head over to their website, Miss Fong, right now. I'm going to link all their information down in the description. Thank you so much, Miss Fong, for sponsoring this portion of the video. Guys, welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. And if you are returning, thank you so much for the continued support. Okay, guys, so I am currently driving. So excuse me if I'm not looking right at you guys. But, guys, the craziest thing happened today. So I dropped off Kimmy at school and I seen so many, like, okay, so there's a school before I get to her school, which is a middle school, and there was so many freaking cops. Like, I'm not exaggerating, there was at least 10 cop cars surrounding that school. And as I was dropping her off, there was other cars like rushing towards that school, and I was like, dude, what is going on? So I didn't think, I don't know, like it was in the morning, I didn't think much about it. And I ended up calling KIMMYS School, like, hey, I seen a whole bunch of cops and it's super close, is everything okay? And they were like, actually, we're in lockdown, we can't be answering, blah blah blah, we'll let you know if everything's fine. So it is the next day now. I really don't remember where I left off at in the car, but I wanted to get Kimberly herself so that she could kind of, you know, finish the story. Like I said, I don't know where I left off at because I was focusing on the road, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna risk it right now. I'm gonna get home and tell it with Kimmy. So I kind of explained what happened, but we're gonna explain to you guys why it was so serious to us and why I was like, we were shook. Yeah. We got the news involved, guys. That's how serious it was to us. So I was driving Kimmy to school, and then she's like, Mom, look.
There was like minimal 10 cop cars like by this middle school close to my school. And I was like, what is going on? There has to be like a shooting or something, because I've never seen that much cop cars in my life.
And it was crazy because the middle school is super close to her school. Instantly we thought like something bad happened, but I don't know why. Like, it was early, guys. I didn't think like that her school would be in lockdown, so I don't know, like I guess I didn't think it through. Like I wasn't fully awake, right? So when I drop her off at school,
well, you kind of know this. Every time she drops me off, I'm always like 2 minutes like before I have to go in. So I usually see like a teacher like greeting us when we're going inside, and she wasn't there. So I was like, that's a little weird. I'm on time. I seen a helicopter. I don't know if you remember. There was like a helicopter in the air, and I was like, what the? It's probably for the other school. Yeah. But I guess I didn't realize how like close they were. Yeah. And I walked in, and the door was locked. I was like, is there like no school? Like, what is going on? And I like knocked on the door, and they're like, come in, like secretly. And I feel bad for the breakfast lady, because she was still serving out breakfast. She's like, go upstairs, hide. So I walk upstairs, and it's like dead silence. Like, my school is a pretty small school to begin with, but it's like nobody's in the hallways, nobody. And they just put me in a random class, which is not even my class. And they're like, just hide, eat your breakfast. Don't get close to the windows just in case anything happens. And I was like, what is going on? And they're like, I don't know, something going on with the other school, but we're not really sure.
And then as soon as she gets in, obviously she doesn't know what's going on with me. I don't know what's going on with her. And I'll have her explain what happens when she walks into her class. But what woke me up, kind of like, wait, what? Hold on, is I needed gas. And I feel like I always tell you guys, everything happens for a reason. So I needed gas, and my light went off. So I was like, oh, you know what? Let me pull over and get gas before I head back home. And as I was pulling over, I literally seen 3 more cops like rush. Like I was turning. 10. Yeah, so there was already 10 at the school, and I seen 3 cops rush like towards the school. And I was like, I woke up. I was like, dude, something's happening. And I was like freaked out. So I called Kimberly's school.
I realized how severe the problem was when they close the door and they lock the door. Like, and the whole time I'm thinking like somebody's in the building. And I know what has been going on with like school districts
in general in the United States, at schools.
Yeah, so I was just really scared.
She's going through all of this, right? As I'm at the gas station, and I'm already like, okay, I need gas. Let me just, even though I'm already like overthinking stuff now, like I pull over and get gas, and I call her school instantly. And it's a really small private school vibes. The parents know the teachers type thing. The front office lady answers me, and I'm like, hey, I'm just really worried because I've seen a lot of police officers at the nearby school. I want to make sure that you guys are okay, you know? And she's like, actually, we're in lockdown. I can't explain what's happening. And then the girl's like, ma'am, we want you to know that our school is very secured. Nobody could come in unless the store is buzzed in, blah, blah, blah. Or not the store, the school is buzzed in. And in my head, all I could picture was that video of that girl not caring, just shooting right through and getting into the school. Like, it's not going to stop somebody, you know? I started freaking out, and I was like, oh my god, let me call Manny. I called Manny. I was like crying. I was like, dude, something's going on, and my gut's telling me to I'm like, my gut's telling me to just pick up Kimmy. I need to go back. And mind you, I had the twins in the car because they don't go to school, obviously. I had already dropped off David at his school. I'm like, I'm gonna go back for Kimmy. And then he's like, let me call the school so that they're prepared to like let her out because it is lockdown, you know, there's the whole procedure. And when he calls the school, they tell him that we can't take her home. I called my mom really quick, and I was like, Mom, put Channel 10 or Fox 10 News. I was like, please put it on. I want to know what's going on because they won't tell me what's going on in KIMMY's school. And my mom was like, okay, Manny's worried, I'm worried. And then as I'm doing all this commotion, I look down at my phone, guys, and I read a message from Kimberly, and that right there, I was like, no, I have to do something now.
When I was going through all that, when like they locked the door in my classroom, and they're like, you know, there was even, the teacher even said like, guys, start finding a place to hide. I was like, no. So I text my mom and dad, and I think that's where you kind of got scared, like, you know.
I was like, ain't no way, I'm not gonna pay for you. I'm like right up the street. No, like I feel like I'm not gonna pray for my daughter when I could do something about it. You know, I'm very like, I don't want to go back home and Dios guarde, something happens, me be sitting there like, oh my God, I should have just picked her up. I should have done something, you know. So I was outside her school and I was texting Kimmy.
I told the front desk lady, I was like, hey, my mom's here, she's outside, can I go? And she's like, well, I just want to let you know, if you go outside, basically, like, that's
it's at your own risk.
Yeah, you're not my responsibility anymore.
As she should, in a way, you know. But
yeah, basically, you're not allowed to enter. I'm supposed to get out.
And then Manny's like, hey, if they're not letting her out, you need to leave that area because you have the twins. What if somebody's on the loose and something happens to you? And I'm like, oh my God, now I'm putting the twins' lives at risk. Like, I was so scared at that moment that I literally text Kimmy, I need you to come out now. And like, she came out running, like somebody had to escort her there.
Shout out to Miss O. She literally, she was my shield.
I mean, I do feel bad, like, now thinking about it.
Yeah.
If something would have happened, that poor lady, like, put her life at risk because of me being stubborn. And I'm so sorry about that, but I just feel like, no, like, I needed to get my child out. And I even have a few like mom friends that go to that school, and I was like, girl, go get your kid. Victoria. I hit up her mom. I was like, hey, I don't know if you know what's going on, but you might want to go get your daughter because
she can't pick her up.
I don't, even if something happened, God forbid, I feel like I would want to be there in that moment, you know? Like, I don't care what happens. I'm just gonna get her to safety. And literally, she ran into the car and I dipped out of it home, and I rushed and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put the news on because my mom told me she hasn't seen anything, you know. And I put Fox 10 on,
trying to see what actually happened, because we just knew it was a big commotion.
We didn't know what was going on, and I'm like trying to find out what is going on. And I put the news on, and guys, literally, it was back to back. Like, on this segment of the zoo, or we're gonna go talk to the ponies, like horses. The most, like, I don't know about you guys, but when I was a child, when something happened, we all ran to like Fox 10 News. But the thing is, like, there was nothing. My thing is, like, we turn on the news to watch news, not to watch your little updates. And I don't know why, something in me, I'm telling you guys, I was having a Karen type of morning. I almost lost my daughter. I was like, So I messaged the news on Instagram, not expecting to get a response. And little do I know, I got a response right away, and I was kind of embarrassed. I don't know what it said, but I was kind of like, you guys were displaying this, because it wasn't just like a 5-minute segment, It was like an hour that we had been watching TV, and nothing had happened. And we were like, dude, not one single real article is happening. So I put, there's actual stuff happening, and you guys are not covering that. And I'm like, my daughter goes to blah, blah, blah school, and this nearby school is full of cops, blah, 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 blah. Like, this whole message. And they messaged me back, and they're like, it turns out, I guess there was like a robbery at a nearby place, and they were trying to find the person.
At a fast food place.
Yeah, at a fast food, aka McDonald's. There's
somebody stole an Egg McMuffin.
Not the Egg McMuffin, but there was like a really close one, and I guess they were looking for this person. But in my head, I was like, I was not satisfied. Like, there's no way. All of those police cars, there was 10, and then the 3, and then when I picked her up, there was more. Not all of that,
plus
because
a helicopter.
Not for a McMuffin. Like, you know, they were like, oh, it's because he stole at a fast food place. I'm like, there's no way. So then they messaged me back, and they're like, we're gonna cover it at blah 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 time. And I was like, oh my God. I was kind of happy that I messaged them, but I was embarrassed in a way. But oh well, it is what it is. They did put this segment, and it turns out that they were looking for somebody, and these poor kids, guys, were moved to like a nearby park, a public park. And
so nobody was in the school. Like, that's how bad
nobody.
it was.
Yeah. And in my head, I was like, oh my God, I was freaking out with my daughter's school. Imagine having to drop off your kid at school, guys, and then you're at work. You have no idea that your kid is at a freaking public park. Like, I feel like that's mind blowing. Just like, oh my God, it is so dangerous. Your message
helped, because they wouldn't be getting notified what's going on if it was.
So I mean, in a way, I'm so glad that I was a Karen, because the Karen saved the day in a way. Like, I feel like so many parents were able to get notified, find out what was going on with their kids, and maybe that's why they hadn't covered it. Didn't want to create like a commotion or scare the parents. But I really and truly think that if something like that is happening at your kid's school, you should be notified, and you should be able to go pick up your kids so they're not at a freaking public park. And I get it, maybe this is their ways of
for like hours
trying to like adjust to whatever, you know, all of this violence has been going on. But there has to be something different done, because that's scary.
Yeah, and even the reporters were like kind of confused of why is all this happening about a robbery.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, that doesn't seem like a robbery.
We want to know the truth.
Yeah.
And I feel like the reason why it wasn't being covered on the news is because the truth was being hidden. I don't know. Maybe it's just me going into the whole conspiracy theories that I get into. But that is what happened. That's why we were scared. And I mean, we're obviously better now. But it is so sad, like everything that's happening as a parent. Like,
we should talk about it.
And I shouldn't have the fear that, oh, I'm gonna drop off my kid and it might be the last time I see them, or, you know, I have to text my mom to pray for me. Like, that is not okay. Like, I mean, obviously you pray for your kid, like, oh, que le vaya bien, que tenga otro día bonito, but not that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you think you're sending them to school to be safe, and it's just something that I was like, I really need to discuss this, because I feel like in a way we need to be more aware. It's a serious subject, and it's very serious things that's been happening, and I feel like that's the reason why it's okay to overreact, even if you feel like, oh, I'm being annoying. Like, at the end of the day, like, I know, like, I was annoying the teachers, I was annoying the office, and I didn't care. I was like, I don't care, think I'm annoying, my kid's gonna be safe, you could hate me all you want. That's the type of parent I am. So if you feel like a gut feeling, like something's wrong, follow your gut feeling, because it's telling you those things for a reason. But anyway, that is an update on what happened at KIMMYS School. Off to the rest of the video. It's quinceañera season for sure. We've been going to quinceañera after quinceañera, party.
No sleep. Club.
Another party.
Another club.
Another party.
Next place. No sleep.
So I'm gonna show you guys all of that footage. But guys, we're literally living it up. We're trying to bring you guys along as much as we can. It's just, I'm working on so many things that it's a little harder to edit the videos. We're working on her keys. I'm gonna show you guys all the footage for that. So stay alert for that. But here is the rest of the video. What song is that?
It's mine.
Sing it.
Days later.
Ya llegó la banda, y arriba las mujeres. Y agárrense, agárrense. Hit the bread, hit the bread. ¡Vámonos, Racio!
¡Ya se cayeron!
Una Diana, plebes, una Diana, por favor, una Diana. El aplauso bonito, el aplauso bonito.
¡Sí!
a volar sombreros, ¿eh?
What happened? I seen you laugh.
The next day.
You know it was a good party when you end up at hot dogs after. Yes.
1 week later.
Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're returning, thank you so much for the continued support.
Today's post notification shout out goes to, thank you so much for all the love and support you show on our videos. We definitely do see it and appreciate it. Once again, don't forget to subscribe, and we will be back with another video. Bye.
We don't play. It's the fam. DMK. Living good, going hard every day. If they mad, we not tripping.